me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Palmer's Cardinals. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, these two have formed a pretty good partnership. Cooper in his second year, Carr in his third. But what makes a duo great can also be their downfall when you go to the well too often. And this ball is one that Derek wishes he could have back.
Watch left. Stop right there. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a fourth-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year one on. Remember, can run it. He can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlighted wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dives right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Latavius Murray. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 77 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And there's a flag on the play. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And some space here. Cuts back, left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 89 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. It shifts past him. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Turns, hands to Murray. A strong running. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw on second down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from the long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just...
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now Cook. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They go play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited. You're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
Let's go.
Throwing, Cook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
His first carry, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Stanton, and this is caught by Fells, right side. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
Here we go.
Stanton. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Troy Nicholas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Raiders.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to...
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator in the head.
And he loses the football a second time. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No. Jack Patrick. Watch it now, Barney. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Cook. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there from 3 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
This is Ellington. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there, 69 yards, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Throwing, Cook. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go!
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And there's a good opportunity. I just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Now Stanton. Over the middle here to Brown. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Brief break in the action here. More from the desert after this.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. All right, here we go.
Stanton. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And that's caught inside the 35. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And there's a flag on the field. And this one's incomplete. Cook. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away, and when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Put him up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game.
Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerron Brown, 45 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing, Cook. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Now Stanton, he checks it down here to Ellington, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Stanton looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there, he hits the reliable target.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
What I like about watching Tyrann Mathieu play, the Honey Badger, is that no matter what position he's in, he finds a way to get around the ball and make a play, doesn't he?
He does. He's done that since his days at LSU.
He really has. And I remember at LSU he would play corner, and then he'd move into the safety role in a lot of nickel situations. And again, getting around the ball, knocking it away. He's done it multiple times in this game.
All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the pass, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
What has not been the best game for him but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On the ground, Ellington. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Third and 4.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 50. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here's Ellington. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And a cut to touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Cook finds Roberts left side. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A good catch there and a first down for the offense.
Excellent awareness by the receiver to know where the first down marker was.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing, Cook. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders get a score closer. Cook looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come up in an offset eye. They go to Johnson again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right, 2 extra DBs out there. Now Stanton, and he will find his man on the outside. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Drew Butler now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now Oakland ready to take the field. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Back to throw again. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them. I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Johnson, 81 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense. Absolutely,
because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field, and for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Cook. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On second down, it's Jones. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is,
and he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Kevin Minter coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. First down carry here for Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, well, we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now.
Here we go with Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Robert Kimdichie, in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing, Cook. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd down, 15 yards still needed. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. The 40, the 20, 10, and he cuts it right into space. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.